It's taking forever. There we go. I'm now live. Emails. I see somebody is on. Yay. I am sick. I think that it's because of. Hi, Glenda. You will have to excuse my scratchy voice and my yucky hair. I am sick. I think it's my body just adjusting to the flu shot that I got Saturday. I think my body's just kind of like, oh, we have something that shouldn't be here. So now my body's trying to fight it and all that good stuff. How are you guys this morning? Hi, Amy. You'll have to excuse me because I'm going to be drinking lots of water. My throat is just really, really gross. I'm sure it will too, but right now I feel like dookie. Delicious red apple, good morning. You're new. I think you've come to one of my lives maybe once before. Again, I apologize for the scratchy coughing, bleh. But I felt like this needed to be a live chat today. I really need to start planning these and just instead of just being like, "Hi, I'm here." Surprise. Well, it's good to have you, delicious red apple. Okay. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna talk to you guys for a minute. Make sure nobody's gonna come in, and then I'll start talking about what I wanted to talk about. Guys, feel free to talk to each other and check each other's channels out. Because we're all, I think, at the bottom of YouTube, so we need to support each other. I know Amy is trying to get her travel business kind of up and running before she really starts it up. Glenda, unfortunately, I haven't been watching many of your videos. I keep falling behind. Hi, Kathy. I shouldn't have yelled. I should not have yelled. I should know better. I think when I start testosterone and my voice starts to break and all that, I'm going to be really, really bad, and I'm probably going to try to do things with my voice that I shouldn't, and it's probably going to kill my vocal cords. Okay, Kathy, well, I think I can go ahead and start. So, I know Glenda and Amy know this because they were at my last live where I talked about how the name Julian or Jules has become a form of dysphoria for me because people have been Not out of malice, but out of misunderstanding, like over the phone and things, have been referring to me as like Julie or Julia. And I came out a year ago and I pretty much picked Julian right then and there. Um, and over the course of the year that I have been out as a trans man, people have been referring to me as the female names. And I have been kind of struggling with the dysphoria part of that. And Glenda, actually, Jules is not is actually. I was looking this up because I was looking up new names for myself, and Jules actually Victorian era name for a male, which I was like, oh, cool. But just the like I said, like mostly it's been over the phone. Like people, they misunderstand, which is, that's totally cool. And my chat just went poof. Oh, there it went. I'm on my laptop and it just went poof. So I decided, because I can no longer ignore the dysphoric thoughts about the name Julian or Jules, that I needed to find a new name for myself. Done a lot of soul searching over the last few days, and I've been doing a lot of looking online. And I had narrowed it down to 3 names. And I was actually talking to Amy this morning, and my top 3 names were Sebastian, Magnus, and Vincent. Magnus was kind of iffy. Amy had said that it kind of sounds like an older woman's name to her because she's only ever heard it that way. And I somewhat agreed. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that. And I've only ever really seen the name Magnus once as a male name. So that was out of the picture. Sebastian, as much as I really like the name, I am a huge anime nerd. I am a weeb, and I was like, no, I can't give in to my weebness. I am not going to do that. So I've decided I'm going to go with Vincent. So the name of my channel, all my social media is going to change. I'm probably going to do just like Vincent's journey, because my channel is not just about the weight loss, but spiritual. It's spiritual journey and a mental health journey. It's an all over journey rather than just health wise, like physical health wise. So it's probably going to be Vincent's journey. And all of my other social media, my Facebook, my Snapchat, everything is going to change to that. And I think Vincent, I thought through too, and I was thinking, Vincent, I don't really see anybody misinterpreting or misunderstanding me over the phone when I say Vincent. Um, so that should help my dysphoria a lot. And right now, I can't, um, I'm not going to be seeing my counselor for a few weeks because his wife is being induced. So he will not be in his office for a while. So I won't be able to see him till like mid-September. So I kind of have to deal with my issues on my own, without professional help. I know I've got you guys and other supporters and family and friends out there who will support me and listen, but sometimes you do need the professional. Oh, Kathy, I like that. Very Vincent. Ooh, I'm actually really considering that one. I like it. I really like it. Kathy, if I do change it to Very Vincent, you are getting the credit. Um, and with the change in name, I'm gonna have to do a whole new intro video explaining that the name has changed, because people who are going to go back and watch old videos are going to be like, Jules Vincent, what? So that's a good one too, Glenda. Holy cow, you guys. I'm going to have to write all these down. Oh, Kathy, thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a whole other video, intro video explaining the name change and just reintroducing myself in the channel. And then we're going to go from there. I am looking for new ideas for the channel, guys. I do my weekly videos, and once in a while, I do things throughout the week. Sorry, guys. And I'm sorry if there's like some background noise. I have my fan going. It's hot and humid and yucky outside, which could be contributing to why I feel like Dookie. Um, but yeah, I'm just looking for suggestions for the channel in general. Kathy has started a daily devotional and prayer. I've been going to those, and what I'm doing right now is I do my own little daily devotion. I'm not Christian, so it is quite different. I do it for my business page. I do the prayer, and I draw a card for my Oracle deck, which I have yesterday's. I haven't even done today's thing. Excuse me while I get out of the frame here. Okay, so I just took this card just as an example of what I draw. This comes from an Oracle deck that I use. And I do that, and I read the message, and I just kind of tell the people that follow my business page, take this message and apply it to your life as you need it. And I was thinking of maybe doing that here on this channel. Kathy kind of gave me the inspiration with her daily devotions. Yeah, my name hasn't been changed legally either, which is a good thing, because then I couldn't change. It would be a heck of a time trying to get it changed again. Um, yeah, my background stories. Ooh, I got a lot of background. um, Lots of background. Da, da, da. Tea time with Vincent, where you discuss day-to-day things that are going on in your life, or tell stories from your past or present. Amy and Glenda have like a hive mind going. They're thinking kind of about the same thing. I like these ideas. I should have set a notebook down. I did not think this through. I can always come back, though. I can always come back. That's okay, Red Delicious. Welcome back. I'm not sure where you left off. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I really need to stop yelling. I feel like I need to yell over my fan. Yeah, Glenda, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a notebook later and just go through the chat. And I need to change this to live chat so I catch everybody instead of just the top stuff. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Red Delicious. I'm not sure where you left off, but I was talking about my um both actually. Excuse me. Um I've decided on Vincent for my name, so now I'm going to be changing my social media to reflect that. Um, so I'm going to change it probably Vincent's Journey or some of the other ideas that popped up in the chat. Vincent Victorious and Barry Vincent. Lots of things to choose from. And I was actually thinking about, I was asking for suggestions for videos. I know Glenda wants to hear some more of my backstory stuff. Amy suggested tea time with Vincent. I really like that, especially since Vincent is very Victorian era. So tea would be me sitting here drinking tea. And see, now I feel like I should dress up. I need to find some Victorian era clothing and put it on and have some tea. Tea time with Vincent. I really like that idea. Yes, Chris. Vincent. Amy. Yes, drink all the tea. Tea is good. Tea is good. I should probably make myself some. It might help my like being sick. I don't like having colds. I don't like having sinus issues. I'm your typical man, baby. But I have no problem admitting it either. I'm a big baby when it comes to being sick. I don't like it. But yeah, I was also a delicious red apple. I'm just gonna call you Red. Is that okay? Can I call you Red? Are you okay with that? Okay, so I was also, because I don't know if you caught this or not, but I was talking about how Totally Kathy has started a daily devotional, live devotional, and his opinion adventures with Vincent. That's a good one. That's a good idea. Um, but Totally Kathy does a live stream with a daily devotion. It is Christian based. And right now, what I'm doing on my business page for my Reiki and divination is I do a daily prayer, mention names of the people that that want to be mentioned. I don't put names of people who would rather have their privacy. Um, so what I do is I do the prayer and I draw a card from an oracle deck, which I have an example right here. This was yesterday's. trying to like, that is a lot of glare. A lot of glare. But I was thinking of maybe doing the same for here. I don't know if I would do it live or if I would just do a quick video, and have kind of my own pagan geared devotional. And if you're not pagan, it doesn't matter if you're. I could use a prayer / good energy today for anyone who's willing, please. Absolutely, Chris. I will add you to my list. Man, I'm making things shake. I'm part Irish Scotch, but I switched the O to I because I have fertile imagination. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh. But yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that because I already do it for, like I said, my business page. So why not do it on YouTube too? And just because you're not pagan doesn't mean that you can't take something away from it. Doesn't matter what you are. I believe that positive energy and prayer is positive energy and prayer. Good intentions are good intentions. Good energies are good energies, no matter where they come from, no matter what you believe. I don't want support assistant. Sorry, I have windows popping up. HP support assistant. I don't want you. Go away. Oh, you're going to be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Go away. So I was thinking about doing that. Like I said, I'm not sure if I would do it live or just a quick little video. If you guys are interested in something like that, would you rather have it live or would you rather have it as just like a recording? Can I get rid of this now? Nope. This is going to be really distracting. Close the program because I do not want HP support assistant right in front of my face when I'm trying to read things and I can't see what my face looks like because it's blocking my view. I have compassion. Jesus wept for many reasons, one of which was because of people's love. That's true. So I have that down. Glenda, not live. I prefer a video. That way I'm not tied down to a specific time frame. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That way, I mean, I know that the live video, the live videos, you can keep them up so that people can watch them later. But when it's live, you kind of feel like you have to be there when it's happening. I get that. I have the house to myself for a few hours. And I was going to clean, but I think I'm going to sleep later. So just a quick little video. Live is good when you want immediate feedback / comments. Vincent 9. I don't usually watch a live later. I feel like I've already missed everything. Glenda, I am the same way. Yeah, sleep the sick away. I think it's a combination of flu shot and yucky day outside. If I was on my phone, I'd just take you guys to the window. You'll have a wider audience with the video. Yep. I think it's always good to have guidance. Red, yeah, usually I do say in advance, like I post it all over my social media that, hey, I'm going to be doing this in, maybe tomorrow or in like a month or whatever, just to let people know that that's a plan. Um, last few times they've been impromptu just because these things needed to be said. But yeah, guys, if you have any suggestions, channel names, uh, video ideas that you haven't mentioned already. All right, Glenda, thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. Fran, I'm a heart failure patient. I like to share what I eat as a hint to help others eat this and live. Yes, that is a great idea. But as I was saying, any ideas for channel name or video ideas, even after the live stream is done, feel free to comment your ideas so that I can write them down later. Because after that, because I didn't bring a note, I didn't think. I'm sick. That's my excuse. That's my excuse. I'm sick, so I didn't think to grab a pen and a notebook so I can write these things down. You leaving too, Red? Oh, ow. Yes, she does. I love Kathy very much. I love her daily vlogs. And I find it awesome that she used to work with Richard Simmons. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, totally. Kathy used to work with Richard Simmons. Isn't that cool? That's cool. I think sub to Glenda too. Yes, for those who are good luck with Zumba. I think Zumba's fun. If I wasn't in all the pain that I am, I would probably join a Zumba class, or at least do it. Find videos on YouTube here. If you guys haven't already, check everybody else's channels out. I think the majority of us are at the bottom of YouTube, so we need to support each other. I feel like a broken record. I said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I said it like at the beginning. Hi, Renee! So, Renee, what I was telling everybody else, because you came later, um, long story short, I'm trans. My name that I chose for myself has been causing me dysphoria, so it's being changed to Vincent instead of Julian. So now that's all my social media is going to change accordingly, including here on YouTube. I'm looking for channel name suggestions and also looking for suggestions on what you guys want to see on the channel. We're also going around and supporting other people's channels. Yes, I like the live for that reason too. Do I have the option to toggle participants? Also, when my channel starts growing more, Amy, I'm going to try something with you for a second. Is now a moderator with your channel. Amy, type something and see if your name comes up with a wrench. Because I just made you a chat mod. Yay! I'm a tool. You're my wrench. Because my channel is starting to get bigger, I think a little over 100 subs now, and more people are starting to finally interact, I'm going to need help. It did. I see you have a little wrench next to your name. With more subscribers and more what's the word I'm looking for? More subs and more, people sharing and everything. Eventually, there will be trolls. When I was smaller, when I had like maybe 20 something, yes, we do. Me and Amy are actually, we're not close, like as far as distance, we're pretty far from each other that way, but we do know each other in person. Amy is awesome. So we help each other out a lot with ideas and modding channels and Facebook pages and all that. So Amy is definitely going to be one of my wrenches. And I will probably add more as my channel grows, because eventually there are going to be trolls and people who just want to try and screw with me. So wrenches are awesome. They help to keep those people from being disruptive. I have had one troll, and that was like when I only had like 20 something subscribers. I didn't even have 30 subscribers. And I had made you guys can actually see it if you search for my LG, no, not that one, the Trans Day of Remembrance vlog that I did. And I think it was the LGBTQ tag. It was one of those, or both of those. I had somebody basically, it was the Trans Day of Visibility, and somebody had told me to stay invisible. Um, yeah. I just thank them for the watch time. I thank them for the watch time and for, basically putting me out there some more. Because really, these trolls that do that, they don't realize, for some odd reason, they don't understand the they don't understand the concept. When you watch a YouTube channel that gives the creator of that channel more watch time, and it brings them up, it puts them in more people's recommended, it puts you out there more. And when you comment, that's a mark in the positive for that creator. So them trying to be big bad trolls is failing. Yeah, people are awful. That comment was really nothing. I laughed at it, honestly. I was like, okay, thanks for the time. Thanks for, giving me the watch time that I need to grow my channel. You're not hurting my feelings. Stay invisible. Ha ha ha, you're funny. That's literally what I thought. Like, ha, you're funny. Did you come up with that on your own? I bet you feel special. Chris, I used to be really hypersensitive too. Really, really hypersensitive. And to be honest, this is like my fifth ever channel on YouTube because I've gotten rid of so many channels because people are hateful and mean. I've just kind of built myself up, um, more positive self-talk. Um, gonna be a kind of out of the frame here. Chris, do you see this lovely? Oh, I hate the glare from the light here. I found this at the dollar store. It's 80 pages. And basically what I did was I did a little coloring and I wrote, and I'm going to have to change it because it says Julian's Positive a Day book. And basically what I do in there is I write positive quotes that I find online. I actually have a quote from Kathy in here. The day I started this on the 10th, she did a video about basically being your own support. And she said, be your own best friend. So that's what I wrote that day was, and I write in cursive, guys. Be your own best friend. Totally Kathy. I love Kathy. But I do that. So I write something positive in this book daily. I have not done today's yet. But I can tell you yesterday's was all you can change is yourself, but sometimes that changes everything. And I just kind of carry this around with me or have it close so that if I'm kind of feeling down for whatever reason, I can just look at it and go, okay, that's my positive, kind of get my mind straight. So I do that, and I've been through a lot of hell. So just kind of building myself back up, um, discovering who I am, because until I'd say the last 5 to 10 years, discovering who I am. Self-compassion is a huge step, Chris. It really is. I'm still learning that lesson. I'm still learning that lesson. It's a hard road. You know what? I'm going to try and remember to do a video on that. I do a lot of talk about self-care. Self-care in any form is a good start too. Some you time. Especially when you're a parent and you basically have no you time. You got to make it. I know Amy and Renee definitely know what I'm talking about. Got to find the you time as a parent, even if it's right after the kids go to bed. But yeah, Chris, it's a long road, but you can definitely do it. Um, when it comes to people's meanness, if it's here on YouTube, you don't have a channel though. But if you decide that you do want to start a channel, just remember all those comments and all that watch time. Mm. Well, maybe one day you will, Chris. Maybe we can help you build yourself up to that, if that's something you want to do. But seriously, you can kind of take this thought. You can take the YouTube advice and kind of apply it to real life. Not that YouTube isn't real life, depending on what you're watching. Um, but when people are just mean to you, you have to think of it in terms of go, okay, so this person is just being a rotten human being. Why are they being rotten to me? They must see me as somebody that has something that they want, or they're jealous because I'm brave enough to be who I am, or try to put kind of a positive spin in your direction that the only reason that they're doing this is because you're doing so well. My thought is if you don't have enemies, then you're not doing something right. If you have enemies, you're doing something right. Maybe enemies isn't the right word. Maybe haters, trolls, doing something right. Maybe enemies isn't the right word. Maybe haters, trolls, whatever. if everybody loves you, that doesn't necessarily mean, Chris, you will get there. In fact, when I get off of here and I get that notebook, I'm going to write your name down and I'm going to write, you're going to be kind of my inspiration maybe for a self-love, self-care series. Because I know that you are not the only one who needs it. Um, there is a person, and I'm trying to remember. If you look up Kelly, Kelley, Kelly Ann Maddox, she has some great self-care, self-love videos. So Chris, or anybody who needs that in their lives, seriously, Kelly Ann Maddox, Maddox, I believe. I really should write some stuff down before I start these. I feel like I'm rambling sometimes, which in live that happens. That's cool. I gotta go back up a little bit because I missed some stuff. And I said yes. I'm assuming that's to the finding you time with kids. Fran, I think it's very sad that these Christian leaders are condemning transgender people. All people are born different. Hormones affect development of mind and body from the womb. Where's the grace of God? Yep. Amy, good quotes. Vincent, another good reminder is a queen doesn't need to remind others that they are a queen. You can also replace queen with king. Yep. Or for our NB people, our non-binary people, royalty, you can say that they don't need to remind people that they're royalty or sovereign or whatever term that is a non-binary term. I try to be all-inclusive. Amy, struggle filming myself. You are not ugly. Chris, I was told the same thing growing up. I was told that I was worthless. I was never going to amount to anything, that I was better off dead. I had the living shite be out of me. And then that was growing up. And then I ended up in just another relationship that was just as bad. I'm lucky to be here. And I think that's part of why I'm so brave, because I have something to speak out about. I know that I didn't a lot of people in my corner, very few people. So I decided that because I didn't have a voice, that I was going to be a voice for others. It's not an easy foundation to build on, but you can do it. Yes, childhood traumas can affect you long term, definitely. I have um, generalized and social anxiety. I have trust issues. I have PTSD, depression. I have a lot of issues. And then just repressed things. Bye, Renee. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And it's really hard, Chris. It is, but it is doable. It's very doable. It just takes time. I've been working on it for the past 5, 10 years. So, and I'm still working on it. I'm a lot better than I was, but I still have a long road. And you're not alone. You are definitely not alone. And I'm sorry, I keep moving my laptop around. I wanted to do this on my laptop so that the live chat would not disappear every few seconds. Hi, Merlin. I have a cat. Merlin. Hey, don't walk away. Hey, 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 hey. Come here. Come here, Merlin. Come here. Come here. Merlin's been being a meanie lately. Yarly has like mellowed out and he's not even fixed yet. And now Merlin's being a jerk. He bit my foot yesterday for no reason. I walked around him and he went after my foot and bit the bejeebus out of it. By the way, I'm trying not to curse. I have a sailor's mouth. Um, yes, Merlin, and I have no idea where Yarly is. He's hiding somewhere. Uh, who knows? But yeah, Merlin has been a real jerk lately, and I don't know why. I'm guessing part of it is Rory's been getting. He's been chasing the cats again. My son. He's going to be 3 in November. He's been chasing the kitties, making them nervous. But Yarly has mellowed out, and Merlin's been getting really jerkish. Like he literally bit my foot for no reason. He attacked me. I walked around him, like I made a wide circle around him because he was sitting in the middle of the floor, and he got up from my foot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And Amy, I don't know how the wrench works. I don't know if the next time you come to one of these feeds, if that wrench is still going to be there. I might have to make you a mod every time you come in. But right now, you're going to be my mod. Because I only have just over 100 people. I don't think I need more than one. I might need two just in case one person can't make it to be a mod. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. Yes, we'll see next time, definitely. I'm just kind of looking around my room. Oh, I have to show this off because it's adorable. Um, so I volunteer at a place called Hope Association for their what they call the Whatnot Shop. It's like a secondhand little store. The money that they get from there goes to their program. They help adults with developmental disabilities. So the other day, Monday, in fact, somebody brought in 2 huge trash bags of Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies. Just 2 huge, and they were heavy bags. They were stuffed full of these Beanie Babies. And they have told me, if you see something that, your little boy would like, because they don't even have room for all the stuff that they get for donations, like in the store. And like they're doing a outside yard sale for a while. You fill a bag for like $5. Stuff the bag full of stuff. So they told me, as far as like the toys went, at least, see something your kid would like, go ahead and take it. So, but I grabbed something for my son. I got him a little lion. I got my husband a little basset hound. It was the closest thing to a dachshund I could find. And then I got myself this. And I apologize for coming out of the frame again. It's a dragon. Isn't he adorable? His name is Scorch. He's so cute. He's so cute. I'm weird. I've always liked stuffed animals. That's like the only feminine. I put that in quotes because I don't really consider stuffed animals a feminine thing, but some people do. I'm a stuffed animal lover. I also love candles, but that's because I'm a witch. Candles are good to have. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to show him off because he's cute and I love him. Rory has tried to steal him on more than one occasion. He's like, my dragon. I'm like, that's mine. You got your lion. I fight over stuffed animals with my 3-year-old. Not really fight over them. I'm just like, no, that's mine. Made yourself a beast at Build-A-Bear. I think you showed me that. I think. I want to say you did. I think I saw that. Hi again, Merlin. Here. Here. Look. That's you. He's like, no, I don't want to be in the frame. Too bad. Too bad. Good boy, Merlin. Are you going to be nice? Or are you going to be a jerk? Oh my gosh. I gotta brush their fur. They are shedding like crazy. Unfortunately, all the tags for the Beanie Babies that I got fell off because sorry, something was going on. When clothing and toys, blankets, things like that come in, my job is to put them in the dryer and dry them to make sure, put them in there for the required amount of time and the amount of heat that is needed to make sure there's nothing that can like end up in someone else's house. Basically, make sure there's no bed bugs in there, kill off the bed bugs, all that good stuff. So yeah, so when I put all these Beanie Babies, I was like crying because I'm like, all these tags are gonna come off. All these tags will come off. So yeah, none of our Beanie Babies have tags. For Rory, because well, he's just gonna play with it anyway. What is Zoom Zoom? I keep seeing that everywhere. What is that? I don't have like actual like TV. We just watch movies at our house. So I have no idea what Zoom Zoom is. Is that how you say it? Zoom Zoom Zoom? Zoom Zoom? I don't know. All I know is my kid is officially obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine right now. Thomas the Tank Engine and Blue's Clues. And just for a moment, I'm going to leave the frame again because I want to grab another thing. Oh. Okay. I see them, and I know Disney has them, and I had no idea what they were, like, what was the point. So, what I went for, because we've been on here for a little over an hour now, I brought my Oracle deck over. I figured, since I was talking about doing that, Thomas's face gives you the heebie-jeebies. It used to give me, like, the way their faces moved in the old cartoons kind of creeped me out as a kid. But not anymore. So I brought these out because I said that I might be doing these as videos. And I think Chris, if Chris is still here, might need a message today. So I was thinking maybe before I end this stream that I could do a reading if you guys wanted me to. Just a little. Yes. And these cards, that's the lots of glare. That's the thing that it's the back. But this is the Earth Power Oracle deck by Stacy DeMarco. If you guys are interested in getting that, I highly recommend it. So, Chris, yes, please, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to shuffle the cards a bit until I feel the need to stop. Then I'm going to cut the deck, and then I'm going to draw a card, and I will share what that card looks like. I will share the message. I'll also tell you the location of the area on the card, because all of the places on each of these cards is an actual place on our planet that Stacy has actually visited. They're all places of power, places of worship. And they all have different messages. So I'm just shuffling. My hands are kind of achy, so I'm not shuffling like I normally would. Just kind of mixing them up the best I can. And right now I do have to look at the guidebook to tell you where each of these places are. So when I draw this card and I will have to look it up really quick. So my apologies. I don't have the locations memorized. Okay, I think that's good. So now I'm just setting it to the side and cutting the deck. Just drew, and I'm going to look up how to say this, if it has how to say it, because I don't want to, okay, it doesn't tell me how to pronounce it. So I'm going to say Slavbard, and I apologize for the glare. Slavbard, and that is located between Norway and the Arctic. So it's really cold, I'm sure. So the message from Slavbard is both darkness and light are necessary. There is light even in the darkest of nights. I accept that I am part of the cycle of nature. I open myself to new wonders every day. So, Chris, Amy, and anyone else watching and listening, that is the message, and I want you guys to take that message and see where it fits in with your life, your day to day today. If you guys want, I can read the description in the guidebook of Slavbard. What in the world was that? I think my neighbors are moving around furniture again or something. That was loud. I don't know if you guys heard that. But yeah, if you guys want me to, I can read the description. That's up to you. I'll leave it to you. And for my pagan followers, key energies are silence, darkness/light, balance, wildness, preservation, fragility, cyclic nature of life, and remoteness. And the primary elements are air and water. Again, it's probably cold considering it's between Norway and the Arctic. Chris, you want to hear the description? Okay. And I apologize if I read really fast. Description. Even just the name Slavbard conjures up a somewhat romantic place of remote, timeless nature and high adventure. It sounds a long way away from anything, and in some ways it is. Svalbard is an island between Norway and the Antarctic Circle. Longyearbyen, the capital, is situated approximately 1,200 kilometers from the geographic North Pole. In other words, not very far. Whilst we are not sure how long that this place has been inhabited, the name Svalbardi Fundin was noted in Icelandic texts written around the 1100s, in which Svalbard was referred to also as the land of cold coasts. This is a wild yet fragile place where still, thankfully, there are more polar bears than people. It is the kind of land where it is, well, I can't read. Where if it is Too lightly taken or disrespected, one could die from exposure. It is a place where half the land is taken up by huge glaciers that creak and groan as they make their way forward. Often those sounds are the only sounds you can hear. Silence really has deeply settled here. Slavbard is a magical land to lay down under the night sky. The night, I cannot read, I apologize, is perpetual at some times of the year and watch the incredible shifting green glow of the northern lights, the aurora borealis. It is a sight to experience the interplay between light and darkness and be reminded of our own personal shadows and light. At the time of the year when the midnight sun shines, there is also no darkness between April 15th and August 26th. We see that the darkness is a time necessary for our restoration. At the opposite, the polar night, where night is constant between October 26th and February 14th, we can appreciate how important the light is for our balance. Svalbard is a place where nature dominates, and we can humbly see our place as humans within it. It's where they have the Seed Vault. It is 1,000 miles north of Iceland. Fran, what is the Seed Vault? I am not familiar with that. Chris, I hope that message helps you. I'm glad that you find it beautiful. I want to see if Fran can tell us what the Seed Vault is, because I have no idea. It's, I can't spell either apparently today. Not the seed. That is where seeds are stored underground in vault in case civilization is destroyed. It's like a Noah's Ark. Oh, okay. Oh, and I even found a picture of it. Huh, that is good to know. Thank you. Very interesting. I do feel that those who see the darkest of dark are also see the light in a special way. It's all about balance, Chris. If you're familiar with the yin and yang, or yin and yang, as some say, I'm not sure if it's actually pronounced yang. I should probably look that up myself. You have to have a balance between light and shadow, uh, good and evil, uh, positive and negative, uh, male and female. There has to be a balance between all the polar opposites. And that includes in our lives. So, like work and play need that balance. did I do? Oh, did I do? Oopsie here. Did I put it back in and mix it back up? Because I got to take a picture of that later. I think I did. I'm going to have to find that later. Oops. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. As hard as the dark times of my life have been, I wouldn't wish them away. Yeah, the dark times, the bad times as we call them, are happen for a reason. It's to teach us a lesson and help us to appreciate the good things that happen in our lives. There it is. Sorry, I was digging through the deck because I did an oopsie and I put the card back into the deck. I need to take a picture of that later and post it on my business page. And what I do, I'm going to show you guys. Kind of wish I had used my phone today, but over here I have my own little space. You'll see I have my watch and my jewelry right there. That's for it to kind of cleanse and charge. I have crystals there. I'm trying to show you guys the best I can. I apologize. My candle, which I light when I do my prayers. The little pot right there, the little tan pot, has salt in it. I need to get a charcoal disc so I can like burn resins and things like that. The unicorn is a symbol for me of strength, so that's added. And then my little tiny crystal ball for divination. I also have oh gosh. Hold on. Okay. I apologize. I have a fake plant there. You may or may not have seen it. I can't have real plants because my cats try to eat them, but they don't touch the fake ones. Go figure. But I also have this. It is a Tibetan singing bowl. And before I start my prayer, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm going to bring it a little closer. There we go. And it just kind of sings and kind of raises the vibrations before I start. And then I do it again at the end. I do it 3 times each. Thought I'd share that too. And then I keep the card on my little area during the day. I have better video of the area. If you look at my spiritual videos playlist, which there aren't many right now, you will find like a little tour of our little spaces in the house. Ugh. I wanted to show you guys that quick because it has a lot to do with what I'm doing. So yeah, this card, the Slav Bard, will be sitting on my space, my positivity space, my prayer space, and for the day until tomorrow when I do a new card, do a new reading, and a new prayer. So that's what the videos will be is I'm going to do the reading. I'm going to do the candle lighting and the singing bowl. And we'll just kind of go from there. Thank you. We have a lot of sacred spaces in our house. And like I said, I have the spiritual videos playlist. Again, there's not a lot there right now. These little videos that I'm going to do the daily readings will be added to that. Or I might do something separate just for that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if they'll be their own separate separate playlist. Okay. So we have been here for an hour and almost 30 minutes. I think this is one of the longest live videos I have ever done. So I hope every single one of you has a great day, even those who watch this later. Bye, Fran. Whatever it is you're doing, keep going. Have a great Thursday. And Chris, you can contact me through any of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, if you need anything, because I can tell that you're struggling. We've kind of gone through the same things. So if you need support, just hit me up on any of my social media. Seriously, I'm here, okay? I'm glad, Chris. I'm really glad. I can't talk or write or I can't do anything today. I'm blaming this like flu type stuff. I'm going to call it the flu. But I'm really glad that I was able to be here for you. I try to be, Chris. I really try to be. Sometimes it's not easy. But yeah, hit me up. You can find the links to all my social media in other videos. So don't hesitate. And of course, the names are going to change, but for right now, you can find them as they are. It'll be fine. Okay, guys, have an awesome day. And Amy, thank you for being my wrench today. If you're still here. Love you guys.